everybody, my name is Renee and this is my cash stuffing journey. If you're new here, thank you so much for taking a chance and clicking on my video. I hope you decide to like, subscribe and stick around for a while, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for your ongoing support. Well, the cost of living sucks. We are continuing to, our budget is getting tighter and tighter and tighter, and unfortunately we've had to go back into debt, which, I mean, we were already in debt, but we were making progress. And I'm not in a good enough place to go into it right now. But it's just really disappointing because we worked so hard, and this is not where I saw us. Like this year when I set out this plan, it is the complete opposite of where we are currently at. And I understand and I know that everyone is struggling right now and having a hard time, but I'm so sick and tired of it. Like, every time I feel like we make progress, something comes along and just knocks us right back into that hole. And I'm so tired of digging us out of it. So I'm not in a good place financially, mentally, but I need to keep going. I need to pick myself up and I need to keep going, because eventually it will get easier. And I don't want to look back and regret the decisions I made when I wasn't in a good headspace. So I've basically brought it right back to deposit, emergency, Evelyn, William, Les and Renee. Now we are not going to meet any of the oh, well, we will, but we're not really going to meet any of the goals that I had set financially. But what we are going to meet is, I'm determined to have the $500 for William and Evelyn. So I have upped their payments. So there's going to be 10 in deposit, 10 in emergency, 10 in Evelyn, 10 in William, 5 in Les and 5 in Renee. And then we're going to do $240 in savings challenges. I am still transferring money into my super fund for our deposit, so that has not stopped. It is less than what I want it to be, but I'm hoping once I kind of get back on my feet and I clear out all this muck, I can really get back to the foundations of my priorities. And next year, I think my budget's going to look very different. My binders are going to be very different. And I'm starting fresh. I am scrapping the whole thing and starting fresh. Some things I will keep, some things I will get rid of. So I will do a full video on that, on setting up my binders, on what my budget is going to look like towards the end of the year. But yeah, I think something has to change, because at the moment my budget's not working. And that is what I do love about the cash stuffing system. If it's not working for you, change it. Just change it. Even if you have to do what I do and just literally going back to the very basics of when I first started. Yeah, just change it. And make it work for you. You can always change it back again later. So once again, I'm focusing on my savings challenges. I want to clear them out. I want to have them done and dusted before the end of the year. I want to start completely fresh. So to do that, I need to really focus on them in the next few weeks. And like, I may finish them, I may not. If they don't have a purpose, I will probably pull them and try and meet some financial goals for the end of the year. Otherwise, it'll just go into our house deposit, because that is our main priority. So yeah, so let's start cash stuffing. As I said, very, very, very minimum. I did have to empty out more of my envelopes this week, because we did have some things come up. Like, I had to pay for Evelyn's dance classes. So I emptied that one. Any other small amounts I did have to empty out. Yeah, it's just, at this point I don't even know if I'm coming or going, to be honest. I'm not even tracking them anymore, really. I'm just tracking the main ones. So if there's money in it, great. If there's not, well, there you go. So in home deposit, we've got 1,500. So we're adding 10 to that this time. So we've got 1,510. And at the end of the year, I will transfer all of this over into our transfer it all over into our my super fund. Now some of these envelopes will do a bit different, because I did have to do a bill exchange, and I'm sorry, but I wasn't in a space to film it. I just wanted to do it and get it over with. So some of the envelopes, like if they had $90 in it and I only had a $100 note, I just chucked it in there. So that's what happened with emergency. So emergency has now got 110. Evelyn, like I said, I'm getting closer with these ones. So it's getting 10. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 10, 20, 30. Now I do actually have some extra notes here. Like I've got to get rid of some $20 notes. So I'm just going to do like a mini bill exchange here. So 10, 20. Just so that I can do next week's cash stuffing. Okay, so we've got 100, 200, 300, 400, 420, 30. So I'm gonna really trying to try hard to get them to 500. I'll even pull money out of mine and Les's envelope if I need to. So I'm gonna do the same one with that one. So we're gonna add in a 10. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 20, 30. Les was another envelope that I needed to swap out, and I was at like 45, so I'd just put in 50. So that one's got 55 in there now, and Renee has also got 55. And then that's all that is getting stuffed today. Everything else is pretty much empty. A lot of these will look different next year. Weekend away was another one that I just added the extra in to make it 100. So yeah, everything's pretty much empty. But it just shows that when you kind of get knocked down, you've got to regroup. You've got to change things up and make it work for you. So I'm hoping that with the new year, and I'm finally having about 3 weeks off from my job, it has been so draining and so tiring and so demanding that I think I'm just burnt out. I'm done. I'm completely done. I don't enjoy my job right now. I don't enjoy who I work for, where I work for. I don't enjoy the work I do. I'm done. I think I just need a really good break. I need to reset the budget. I need to reset my mindset and start 2024 off fresh. Because something's got to give, because it's just not working. But hopefully I will be in a better mood soon. I hate coming on here and feel like I whinge all the time, but you guys are my best friends. Having a special needs child doesn't allow us the freedom to have a lot of friends. It's a harsh reality. It doesn't. I mean, we are also introverts. I am also an introvert. I'm a very anxious person. I don't do well in social situations, especially if it's people I don't know. So it's really, really hard for me to make friends, which is why when I make friends, I hold them very, very close and very, very dear to me. And I do have some really good ones, but you guys are my friends, and I really love every single one of you, and I can talk to you about anything. So, but I do feel bad that I just keep coming on here and whinging at you guys. But what have you got in plans for next year? Are you starting again? Did your budget system work really well for you this year, and you're going to keep going with how it is? Are you going to do what I'm going to do and really shake it all up? So I'm interested to see what people do. I love seeing the beginning of the year videos of all the content creators and see how they're changing all their budget up. So thank you so much for watching. I really, really appreciate it. You don't know how much. Remember to live, laugh, love. And when life gets hard, just roll it in glitter. Bye, guys.